Hey Snapchat, today I'm beginning a 5-part series on negotiations. First, I want to tell you that the archives of all my previous Snapstorms have now been uploaded and I'll be releasing them over the course of the next week. To lay the groundwork, I'm going to start pretty simple on negotiating stuff, but stuff that I promise you people make errors on. The start of any negotiation is you creating an inventory of all the things that really matter to you. Start with an inventory. I know it sounds basic, but I've done negotiations for a long time and people seldom create this inventory. Obviously, you want to stack rank your requirements by the things that are absolutely critical, the things you'd really like to have, and you're going to want to create a list of throwaway things. The second thing you want to do is create a list of who all the people on the opposing side are that you think are involved in the negotiation. The weird thing for me is that many people start negotiations without thinking about who's pulling the strings on the other side. In negotiations, there are principals and agents. Agents are people who negotiate on behalf of principals. If you only deal with agents, you're in trouble because you're not going to move things as quickly or have as much impact as you'd like to have. The next thing you want to do is obviously to create an inventory of what you think before the negotiation the other party wants. Now here's a key. You also need to inventory what you believe the motivations of the other side are. Everybody always assumes that money is the primary driver. In negotiations, money matters, but it's not the only driver. Sometimes buyers or negotiators want to make a name for themselves. Sometimes buyers or negotiators are risk averse and their negotiation is about CYA. Whatever the motivators are, if you don't understand them, you're not going to be an effective negotiator. So many things are negotiations and so seldom do people properly prepare. So I want to give you an example. Recruiting is a critical area that all startups engage with on negotiations. Before you start, you need to know the art of the possible on your side: salary, options, any severance package or other benefits. You want to collect as much information on your side about how much their previous comp was in terms of options and salary and benefits. If they're risk averse or not risk averse, do they have kids? Do they have a family? Do they have a house payment? If you're asking them to leave a job, they may be more interested in severance because they view that they're taking a risk to join you. If they're already unemployed or they're between jobs, you can assume that's less of a driver because they're not leaving something to join you. So I try to make this mental inventory of what I believe the other side wants before every negotiation. And in part tomorrow, I'm going to explain to you how to discover if you're right about those assumptions and change your assumptions. And tomorrow, I'll also speak about how to begin the negotiation.